Last weekend, my family had one of those let's all get together and pretend nothing's weird dinners at my Aunt Linda's house. She's always been a little quirky. This is the same woman who once tried to knit a sweater for her goldfish, but this time, things felt off right from the start. When I offered to bring a dessert, she replied, "Only if it rhymes with toast." I figured she was making a joke, so I laughed and asked if she wanted French roast brownies or something. She just stared at me and said, "Sure, but no cheating with the pronunciation." So, we arrive, and the first thing I notice is the spread: roast beef, a tray of ghost-shaped marshmallows, leftover from Halloween, maybe? And a single, lonely slice of oat toast. There was also a mysterious bowl labeled almost toast, which turned out to be a failed attempt at French toast made entirely with gluten-free bread and wishful thinking. When my cousin asked for a salad, Linda just shook her head and said, "Sorry, unless you can make it rhyme." My uncle tried to sneak in some potatoes, but she hissed, "Those are imposters." As dinner progressed, my aunt kept explaining her new diet. It's all about rhyming. If the food name doesn't rhyme with toast, it goes. She even handed out a printed list of acceptable foods, which included roast, ghost-shaped snacks, and, inexplicably, boast, which turned out to be her bragging about how dedicated she is to her diet. The rest of us spent the meal desperately trying to come up with new food ideas. My brother suggested coast, and Linda just pointed at the salt and said, "That's the closest you'll get." By dessert, everyone was hungry and a little delirious from the lack of options. My aunt triumphantly brought out a tray of burnt toast, declaring, "For dessert, we have the most toast." I looked around at my starving family, sighed, and said, "Well, at least we can all raise a toast to never coming back for dinner."